I'm Arjun. I'm from the Netherlands, and we're displaying Altiverb here. We're demoing Altiverb at Messe. This is my third day of Messe, and I'm still kind of fresh as ever. As you can see, the main attraction here seems to be the Amsterdam Concertgebouw, which is about 30 kilometers from where I live. What Altiverb does, our product, is make your audio sound as if it is there. Or maybe you can pan over here, or perhaps here, or here, or here, or here, or whichever place you pick from here, or 3 or 4 more of these boards that we didn't have place to stick up to the walls here. We have about, I guess, about 200 spaces, but a lot of them are post-production spaces. Yeah. So actual music spaces. We have, for instance, 8 of the most beautiful concert halls. We have 4 or 5 of the best cathedrals in the world. Recording studios from the US, they're on here. There's about 5 from New York and 3 from LA. Some stuff from Europe. So there's a whole lot, and it has a simple explanation. We were at it 3 years earlier than anyone else, so we just had more time doing it. If you go over here, we just had space on this board for 1 back of a van, but we have 20 back of a van, 20 backs of vans and front seats. We have stuff that this one made me smile. I got to sit in the cockpit of a Boeing 747, which is a good thing. I can get you maybe pictures if you want to slap that in rather than filming it. But this seems to be our main attraction. The Amsterdam Concertgebouw is a room that is built for strings, and it's the most famous concert hall in the world. And if you run through the concert halls in Altiverb, you'll appreciate why that is. That's the processor, that's Altiverb itself. You pick the rooms from a pop-up menu, and then if you need to tweak it a little bit, we have a lot of parameters like damping. We have the reverb time knob here, damping knobs over here.
Staging positions.
Staging positions, so let me chuck that in.
Carry on.
If I engage stage position, I can move speakers to the back and the front of the room. I'll explain all this in the product demo that you can watch afterwards. There's EQ sections here, and there's a control for CPU control because convolution reverb weighs heavy on your processor. Yeah. Even though Altiverb is the lightest around, it can still be heavy. So you can insert on a machine like this, which is I think a 2.5 gig AMD machine, you can insert about 10 concert halls, 8 to 10 concert halls before you bog down Nuendo and the system around it. So it's still heavy. So if you want to introduce latency for automatic latency compensation, you can do that, and it lightens up the CPU. If you think your pop production requires only 80 dB of reverb tail to die down, that's okay too. A little bit less reverb tail means a little bit less CPU. But the main thing about Altiverb are the spaces, so that's what we focus on here. And if I give demos here, I show people spaces and put music in them. So if you want to listen to that, please go ahead and watch the video that comes right after this one, or a link that may appear, or maybe something here, or just click on my forehead. I think it'll connect you through to the video. The main reason why we are here at Messe is to tell people that the Macintosh Altiverb, actually we took our name from the Macintosh because it has an Altivec processor inside that we programmed for. Now we are going to Windows XP. In about 2 or 3 weeks we will be released for the PC, for Windows XP systems. The PC version is exactly like the Mac version. The only thing that lacks right now is that you cannot yet make your own samples, which you can do on the Mac. We give you software for that, but that is just a matter of another couple of weeks, and then we will have the software ported for that, or maybe a couple of months. Well, the universal binary is almost finished, and we will probably sync the release up with a TDM build that we're doing. We're building for TDM to run on the TDM system, the Pro Tools system. Of course, we already do run on the TDM system, Pro Tools 7 with the RTest plugins, and before that with the HTDM and the RTest plugins. But we want to be on the board as well. We want people to give people the opportunity to the shorter IRs to load them onto their TDM chips. That's what we're doing, and we sync it up, that release, with Mac Intel release and the universal binaries of the Mac. But they're almost done.